Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and today I will be showing you how to set up a modded Minecraft server on your home computer. So the first thing you want to do is go into an internet browser and type in Feed the Beast. And I don't actually want that. So we're going to go to feedthebeast.com right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use the Classic launcher because that is the launcher that I'm familiar with. So I have Windows obviously, so let's go ahead and download that version of the launcher. And it shouldn't take but just a few seconds to get this. It's not a very big file. So what I'm going to do is, once that's done, I'm going to move it to be right here. And then let's go ahead and launch this. Now I already have this downloaded, but if you haven't downloaded this in the past, it will ask you where in your file directory you want to download things. So let's see here. If we go to the options tab, and you'll have to do this if you are just setting up Feed the Beast launcher for the first time, it will ask you where it wants you to install the files. So do take note of where this is telling you. And there's also some other settings here. For example, I'm using 12 gigs of RAM for my for each client side instance of Minecraft. So the server is actually going to be a little bit different. But anyways, if you want to download a server, what you'll do is find the mod pack that you want to download and go ahead and hit download server. It should pop up a window here, and then it should start downloading a server right here. So I'm just going to wait for this to download, and once this download is done, I will be right back. Now that the server download file is downloaded, let's go ahead and drag this to our desktop real fast. I am actually going to close the window there. For right now, let's just move that, and I'm going to create a new folder. This actually is probably a really good idea. I'm just going to type this in as Revelation Server. So let's do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract the files, and let's go ahead and actually it has an option to do new files. So let's find the correct file here, and it should be right there. Let's hit OK, and then we'll extract everything to this right here. So let's go ahead and open up this file. And there are several files in here. And for the first thing that I'm going to do is let's go ahead and hit the server start. Now, it won't actually be able to start the server here, but it will act like it is starting the server. There are going to be some new things that are going to be created in this folder as the server is quote-unquote starting for the first time. It's not actually starting because it will get to a point and it will close down, and then we'll have to make changes to the EULA file that shows up here in just a second. Okay, I thought, yes, there it is. Okay, so it should get to a point where it closes and the EULA.txt should show up. So what you will have to do is go into here and change this to true. This is the end user license agreement, and we just have to basically say that we've read it and we agree to it. So before we try to start this again, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to replace the mods file and the config file with my own custom files of these. So let's go ahead and drag these to the desktop just to get them out of here. And let's go into the options right here where I have my my client side set up. So it's in this FTB folder. So let's go ahead and go to the file explorer here. Let's go to C, let's go to Feed the Beast, and then the Revelation server. So let's go into here, and I just want to copy the config file, and I want to put this over here because it's very important that you have the same configs and mods folders in both your client side folder and your server side folder. So that's the config file. Now I need to do the mods as well. So let's copy that. This might take a little bit longer than the config file, but that didn't take very long at all. So let's go ahead and close that down. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to go ahead and launch this, the client side, and I'm also going to go ahead and launch the server side here. So let's go ahead and hit the server start, and hopefully everything goes well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut away for a little bit. Once both of these are up and running, I will be back. So both my server side and my client side seems to have launched correctly. If this is the first time using Feed the Beast, your splash screen you might need to adjust some of the video settings. I've already been here before, so obviously all my video settings are how I want them. So what you'll need to do next is go into multiplayer, and go into add server. So you can name this whatever you want. So I'm just going to call this Minecraft server local. And if you are running the server on the same computer that you are running the client side as well, all you need to type in for the server address is localhost. And it's all lowercase, it's like that, and it should go ahead and show up. So Minecraft server local, let's go ahead and click that. As long as all of the mods and config files are the same, you shouldn't have any trouble getting in. It should take a little bit of time to log in, but it should go ahead and drop you in pretty quickly. So hopefully this all goes to plan here. Let's see. Okay, awesome. I'm in a new world, and it looks like the server setup was successful. So that is awesome. I am going to go ahead and disconnect real fast, and there's a couple more things I want to tell you. The most common configurations as far as RAM for a computer are 8 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes. If you are running with 8 gigabytes in your computer setup, you should probably give the client side, which let's actually minimize that. You should probably give the client side 4 to 5 gigabytes because the server itself doesn't actually need that many. And if I go to the task manager here, I can go ahead and show that. Right now, the server is using just over 2 gigabytes of RAM. So if you go ahead and use, say, 4 or 5 for the client side, you should have enough RAM for that. You won't get optimal performance with 8 gigabytes of RAM, but you should be able to run just fine. If you have 16 gigabytes RAM, you'll have more than enough RAM to throw however much you want at the client side, and you shouldn't have any problems there. So I think that's just about it. If you have any questions, just type them into the comment section down below, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. And hopefully this helped out some of you. So signing off, I am Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.